Here with redshirt freshman Maggie Darr, as after the Lady Demons pick up a nice trio of wins. Hers included in that group against Arkansas Pine Bluff, and they're getting ready for another tournament weekend and all that sort of stuff. So, Maggie, I got to first ask you about that game against Arkansas Pine Bluff. First start, first innings pitched, and I don't know if you could have asked for a better performance. So, take me back to that game, your emotions going into it, and then just how you kind of managed through that and pitched very well.
Redshirting last year was hard, especially having, COVID year as a high schooler. We didn't play that season, and then, you missed your first college season. So first game nerves were a little bit there, but, I knew my team would have my back regardless of how I did and how I didn't do. And they did, and they definitely delivered for me, and I delivered for them.
Did it help maybe seeing Sage do what she did in that first game to kind of settle things maybe a little bit for you?
I think it definitely did. You kind of want to snowball and not, break that little line you have going of doing well, and I think Sage really brought it out strong, especially for first game of the weekend, first game of the season, and of course you want to be there to back that up and keep it going forward.
So what was working? Like you said, I think you retired the first 10 in a row before the first hit and base runner.
Mm-hmm.
So what was working at that point and throughout the entire game for you?
Probably my slow curve the most. I think the change of speeds really threw them off, and that was one of my most effective pitches that game. And I think that threw them off balance. And other than that, curve was a little bit off that day, but following it up with an inside backdoor curve really helped work that out.
And one of the things that kept sticking out to me, it was the way you were able to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
First pitch strikes, either with a foul ball or a called strike. I mean, obviously that's huge for pitchers, but how did it help you in that game specifically?
I think getting ahead is really important. You want to get that lead above the batter. That way you're making them chase after what you want, or you're making them chase instead of them chasing you and looking for that sweet spot pitch, and you can make them swing at things that they aren't capable of hitting.
Yep.
And getting ahead's always been important, so that's one of the things we've always learned to work ahead on.
You don't ever talk about it in the dugout, in the press box, anything like that when it's happening, but I guess we can after the fact. At any point in those first 3 innings specifically, did you know that you had a perfect game, no-hitter situation going?
I don't really think about the stats while I'm playing, but after I gave up the hit, I kind of sat there and I was like, dang, that was it. That was the perfect game. But, I had a great catch in the outfield by Nani Winger, really saved me on that one. And other than that, the one hit, I can't ask for a better first game for a college.
Yeah, you retired the first 10, gave up the one, and then retired the next 8 in a row to really shut it down. So how do you, what kind of confidence does that give, not only you, but, you were one of 4 really great pitching performances on the weekend. How did that early season success create some more confidence in the entire staff?
I think our staff works really well. We're all very different pitchers, and so we complement each other in ways that a lot of other teams don't have. A lot of people have, I throw hard, well, I can spin a little bit, but they don't have that change. And I think every single one of our pitchers is very different, and we all build on each other instead of, worrying about, this isn't working today, or maybe I didn't pitch my best today, and we always have someone to come pick each other up, and that's a really powerful thing on this team.
So how do you keep that going? We got a midweek game this week against Tech, then headed out to Chattanooga for the first road tournament weekend. How do you keep it going?
I think our energy level just has to stay up and, keep defense up and offense up. I think our hitters did really great this weekend. I think that is a relief for pitchers is, having that team behind you to come in and get those runs and kind of give you a cushion even if you're not having your best day. So definitely energy in our hitting, and I think we're going to do great this weekend.
All right. Thanks so much, Maggie.
Mm-hmm.